Hey everybody, this is all streamed out here with BCW Saturday Night Velocity on YouTube. And last week we had our championship matches. And the winners of the inaugural BCW championships were the Street Profits for the tag team, Bayley for the women, and Johnny Gargano for the men. And to start things off tonight, we are going to have a match against Elias and Kofi Kingston. And here comes the Drifter, Elias. I wonder what he has in store for Kofi tonight. This match was made right after the right after the
making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 222 pounds, Elias.
And this match was made right after the episode last week, and it was Elias that asked for it. So Elias is essentially calling out Kofi Kingston for what we are not exactly sure. So Elias may have something planned, he may not. We will just have to wait and see. And he fancies himself a bit of a superstar, really, a bit of a rock star. And here comes Kofi Kingston from the New Day. And he hasn't really been with the New Day here in BCW. They've kind of kept their distance from each other. We will see if that continues or not.
And his opponent from Ghana, West Africa, weighing in at 212 pounds, Kofi Kingston.
And with or without the rest of the New Day, Kofi Kingston has kept his positivity, his upbeat attitude. And he's also kept the music and the ring gear. He's kept everything. So it may just be that Kofi wants a little bit of his singles run. And the New Day have respectfully backed off a little bit and are letting him have his little bit of the spotlight. And here we go with Elias and Kofi Kingston. And starts off with the suplex, and wow, he goes right into a cover, does Kofi, this early. And he's going to pick Elias back up. They're going to lock up, and Elias has him backed up against the ropes. The ref is calling for a break, and Elias with a cheap shot before he breaks the hold. And he whips Kofi into the corner, and wow, just twists him right around into a DDT. A couple of kicks to the chest. Now a boot to the chest. And he's got his knee on the back of Kofi's head. And a kick to his back. And a nice little variation on a monkey flip by Kofi, and a beautiful drop kick by Elias puts Kofi down. He's going to pick Kofi back up, and quick left, whip into the corner, and ooh, Kofi dodges that, and a chop to Elias. He's working on the arm a little bit. He's going to pick him up. And, ooh. Picks him up on his shoulder and drops him on the rope. Kick to the back. He's going to roll him towards the middle of the ring. And go back to work on that arm. Nice arm drag monkey flip. Going to pick him up, and ooh, it looks like he was going to go for that rope hang again, and instead it's a reverse DDT by Elias. And a boot pretty much to the chin while he's on the ground. And a nice chin lock by Elias. And a jawbreaker by Kofi Kingston to get out of that. And strong right hand by Elias and a quick right knee. That will put Kofi down. He's going to pick him up. And again, knee to the back of the head while he's on the ground. And, ooh, Kofi didn't like that. And nice double foot stomp. And pretty much an overhead Pele kick from the ground by Elias. And he's going to whip Kofi into the ropes. Ooh, Kofi with a nice DDT off that. I don't know how he was able to pull that one off. And Elias rolls out to the apron and gets up and gets knocked off the apron by Kofi. And Kofi is going to whip him into the barrier. And then push him into the barrier. Back first. And he's going to throw Elias back in the ring. And he's going to kick Elias a little bit while he's down. And that was a nice double leg drop. And he takes that into a 2 count. And he might be going for the Trouble in Paradise. And, ooh, he hits it. And Elias goes down. That is a beautiful kick. He goes for the cover. And gets a 2 count. There's another look at that Trouble in Paradise. There's a jawbreaker by Elias, followed by a jawbreaker. And almost a 2 count. And he's going to whip Kofi into the corner. Kofi's going to shoot out. And a running bulldog. There's a look at that DDT again. An elbow drop. And Elias whips Kofi into the corner and a clothesline to the back of the neck. And I don't know what he's I think I know what he's planning here. It looks like he's got him set up. It's the drift away. Goes for a cover and gets a 2 count. And Elias picks Kofi back up, and Kofi really quickly will pick him up, and it's a scoop slam into a Falcon Arrow. There's another look at the drift away. And Kofi with a jumping forearm, followed by a drop kick, followed by the double foot stomp. And he's going to throw Elias into the corner. A nice monkey flip out. Ooh. Nice top rope forearm. And he's going for a cover. And there's the 3 count. Kofi Kingston has beat Elias in the first match here. And next up we have the Authors of Pain versus the new Tag Team Champions for BCW, the Street Profits. And here are the Authors of Pain, Akeem and Razor. Or Akam and Razor.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 620 pounds, Akam and Razor. the Authors of Pain.
And these guys lost a little bit early in the tag team tournament for the titles. And I, for one, thought that they would have made formidable first champions. But no such luck for them. So they are two guys that are, well, they just look scary. So they look like they could be pretty dangerous, and they kind of are. So it just hasn't really, they just haven't really won a match. They haven't quite gelled here in BCW. And here come the Street Profits. A hot young tag team deserving of those titles, and they proved it.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, the Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Street Profits.
And Angelo Dawkins is the one with the headbands. Montez Ford is the smaller of the two. And they had a really good night last week, winning 2 matches in order to get those BCW Tag Team titles. And they had a lot of fun doing it too, it looked like. And we will see how much fun they have against the against the Authors of Pain tonight. And it's easy to see why these guys are so popular. They really like to have fun when they are in the ring. But they are all business once that bell rings. And there we go. It looks like Angelo Dawkins is going to start. And that is kind of a modified atomic drop. He's got him by the back of the head, and he's dragging him over to the corner. Quick snapmare takeover. And an elbow right to the shoulder. And there's a standing splash by Angelo Dawkins. He's going to play to the crowd a little bit. They've got the upper hand, so why not? And a quick shoulder block. And Angelo Dawkins gets put into the corner, and there's a tag. It's a double team. Nice. I like that. That is kind of like a neck breaker and a power bomb all in one. And Angelo Dawkins whips the opponent into the corner, and he goes for the tag but misses, and he gets whipped back into the other corner. And he'll reverse that, and he'll whip him into his corner. And they get the tag now. Montez Ford is in. They whip him against the rope, and it is a double back elbow. And he's going to stop him from getting to his corner. He's going to pick him up, and a running bulldog. So Montez Ford has a few more power moves than you would think he would for somebody of his size. But he does have some good high-flying moves as well. There is a nice reversal into a kind kind of a DDT, kind of an armbar takedown. And there's a spinning heel kick by Montez Ford, and Montez Ford whipped into the corner and a splash in the corner. He's going to be picked up and whipped into a neutral corner, and ooh, nice back elbow. Now fireman's carry puts him down, and he's grabbed by the back of the neck and put up against the ropes, and ooh, a scoop slam, and he gets thrown into the ropes. A nice belly-to-belly inverted suplex, or belly-to-back inverted suplex. Gets whipped into the AOP's corner. And a double team. That's nice. It's a running knee and sidewalk slam combo. There's an arm drag by Montez Ford. And he is going to whip the opponent into another corner, and there's a kind of like a spinning punch. And he's going to whip them into his own corner, and he's going to get put into his own corner and whipped all the way across to AOP's corner. And it's a double team again. It's a sidewalk slam knee drop. He's in the fireman's carry. And that's, ooh, a power bomb right over the side of the ring. Right over the ropes and onto the floor. And they're going to pick him up. And he's fighting back. He's going to... Ooh, that's a nice face buster onto the apron. And he's going to whip him back into the ring. Follow him in. He's going to pick up the opponent. And Montez Ford whips them into his corner. And Angelo Dawkins is in. There's a power bomb and a splash combo. And that's a 2 count. And we're going to get another look at that. And Angelo Dawkins grabbed by the back of the neck, and there's a snapmare. A elbow to the shoulder. And a tag. And Angelo Dawkins gets up and whips the opponent into the corner, and it's a spinning fist. And he's going to drop to his knee and punch him a few times. A little bit of a taunt. And a fist drop. And he's going to wrench on the neck a little bit. Try to get a little bit of get a little bit more of an advantage here. He's going to lift him up and drops him with a right hand, a very strong right hand, I might add. And he gets hit into the corner. And an alley-oop. And there's a tag. He's going to lift up Angelo Dawkins, and Angelo Dawkins will take his legs out from underneath him. And he will whip him into his corner. And another spinning forearm. He's waiting for him to get up. And that's a lifting powerbomb. And he gets a 2 count on the cover. And he's going to lift him back up, and that is a nice arm drag takedown. And it's a nerve pinch on the shoulder to Angelo Dawkins. And he gets picked up, and he's going to get thrown into the ropes, over the ropes actually. And they follow him out. They're going to pick him up and whip him right back into the ring. And a punch and a kick before he comes in for good measure. He's got the arm twisted, and Angelo Dawkins with a kick to the gut, followed by, looks like a, you almost call that a gut buster. Right hand, and goes for the count, and it's a 2 count. And he's going to pick him back up. Just another look at that right hand. Whips him into the corner, and an arm drag takedown as he goes over there to try to tag, and he's going to grab him by the back of the neck, put him into the corner, and a kick to the gut as a reversal. He gets thrown into AOP's corner, and there's a splash into the corner. And he's going to kick him in the leg a few times. Try to take the legs out from underneath him. So right hand, not as strong as I thought it would be, and a nice overhead throw. And there's a forearm by Montez Ford, a drop kick by Montez Ford, a nice uppercut, and then a nice body punch. Side Russian leg sweep by the Authors of Pain. There's the tag. He's going to drag Montez to the middle of the ring and gets a 3 count. The Authors of Pain have beat the champions. That's got to look really good for them. As I was saying, that's going to look really good on their resume. They have a victory against the defending champions. So we'll see how that plays out. And up next, we have Aleister Black wants to say a few things. I'm out here because we have a crisis on our hands. It's a personal crisis, really, because all of a sudden I'm a target, and what kind of man would I be if I didn't try to fight back? There's been a certain superstar here that's been running their mouth about me, which normally wouldn't get under my skin, but recently the same superstar has been saying bad things about my fans, and that's where I draw the line. You know what? I'm a reasonable guy, so let's hear him out, huh? Lars Sullivan, you want to have your moment? Then come on out. And here he comes. He asked for him. And Lars Sullivan is coming out. And he's in the ring. This is ridiculous that I have to come out here with when everyone with an IQ over 17 knows I'm the best this company has to offer. But if it's the way it's got to be, then fine, let's do this. You've got a lot of nerve coming out here thinking you can get away with interrupting me. You're either crazy or stupid to pull a stunt like this. I'm going to go with stupid. What do you think, WWE Universe? Or BCW Universe? I'm a bit confused exactly what is the point that you're trying to make. You've been out here talking for a while, but have yet to actually say anything. If your goal was to bore the entire audience to tears, then you're off to a strong start. Has anyone ever told you that you have an extremely punchable face? I have to be honest, the whole time you were talking about something or other, all I could think of was, man, all I want to do is punch the guy in the face. I don't know why, I don't know what makes me want to do that, yada yada yada. You know what I think? I think you're afraid. I think you're all talk. It's an attempt to distract the people from the mask you wear because you don't want people to see fear on your face, but I see it and smell it. You have every reason to be afraid because I'm going to make your life a living hell. I can't wait to fight you, but I won't fight you tonight. No, when I fight you, I want it to be big. I want to fight you at the next pay-per-view event because when we fight, it's going to be special. It's going to tear the house down and be the best match of the night. Guaranteed. I'm looking at you and thinking, why would anyone think this guy could give me any trouble in the ring? You'll figure it out soon enough. If it's trouble you want, I'll make sure you're drowning in a sea of it. Your weakness is your dependence on these stupid people here and at home. You know, when we step inside that ring, I'm going to take full advantage of that. You see, with me, there is no weakness. I already know yours. It'll make my triumph over you that much better, yada yada yada. And up next, we have Bayley, the new women's champion, versus Sasha in a rematch, but not for the title.
Making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, the women's champion, Bayley, champion.
And this is as good a time as any after that last promo. We are going to have a pay-per-view, and it is 4 weeks from now, and that will be on Sunday. So that will be August 3rd, will be the first, or not August 3rd, I am sorry, August 4th. Yes, August 4th is the first pay-per-view. We don't have a name for it as of yet, but that information we will pass on to you when we get it. August 4th will be the first BCW pay-per-view. And here comes Bayley, or Sasha Banks. And Sasha lost the match last week against Bayley for the women's championship, and that is why Bayley is the champion and she is not. And this is not for the championship. None of the championships will be on the line tonight. And as a matter of fact, they will not be on the line until the pay-per-view on August 4th. And here we go, Bayley versus Sasha. And they tie up in the middle of the ring. A little bit of a test of strength, and looks like Bayley won that round. And Sasha gets back up and they tie up again. And another test of strength. And Bayley with a quick go behind. And it looks like Bayley won that round too. And Sasha Banks taking the upper hand. There's a side Russian leg sweep. A kick to the chest. And she's going to drive Bayley's face into the mat, kick to the back of the head, and a kick to the back of the neck. And a kick to the lower back. And she's going to go for a cover. And she gets a 1 count. And Bayley whips Sasha into the ropes, goes underneath, and looked like a clothesline. Looked like she caught more of a punch than a clothesline. She's going to kick Sasha a little bit while she's down, and she's going to step on the elbow of Sasha Banks. And that is a nice backbreaker. She's going to go for a cover, and she gets a 1 count, almost a 2 count. She's going to whip Sasha into the ropes, and it's a Luthez press. And Sasha whips Bayley into the corner, and it's a double knee into the corner. And she's going to lift Bayley up and drag her over to the corner. And she's going to drive her head into the turnbuckle a few times. And there's a armbar takedown by Sasha. And a quick double axe handle by Bayley. And Bayley is going to whip Sasha into the ropes. And she misses a clothesline completely. And she's going to duck under Sasha's clothesline. Sasha goes to the outside of the ring, and a punch from the apron to Bayley. Whips Bayley into the corner, a double knee strike. She's going to lift Bayley up. There's a kick, and a nice neck breaker. She's going to go for a cover, and she gets a 2 count. And here's another look at that neck breaker. That looked pretty gruesome. And looked like she was going to go for a belly to back. And now she's going to whip Bayley into the corner, goes for a double knee strike, and Bayley moves. And it's a belly to Bayley suplex. And doesn't even get a 1 count. A monkey flip by Sasha. There's the belly to Bayley again. There's a nice Hurricane Rana by Sasha Banks. And Sasha has Bayley down. She's going to kick her. And she kicks the back of the elbow. And she covers for a 2 count. And a knee right into the back, and there's a replay of that boot to the elbow. And Bayley's fighting out of this hold, and she's out of it now. And Bayley gets whipped into the corner, and a double knee strike again. A boot to the back. And Sasha's going to drag her to the middle of the ring and go for a cover. And she only gets a 2 count. She's going to play to the crowd a bit. Every second she does this, Bayley gets to recover. She picks Bayley up, whips her into the ropes, goes underneath. And Bayley with looked almost like a shoulder. And there we go. She's got her up on her shoulder, and she's going to hang her on the top rope. And Bayley playing to the crowd a little bit now. And there's a double axe handle, another double axe handle. A spear, a back somersault. And a back elbow in the corner. And Bayley's going to whip Sasha into the corner. And it's a suplex into the turnbuckles. And she's going for a cover. It's 1, 2, 3. She wins. So Bayley has beat Sasha 2 weeks in a row. First time for the title. The second time for her pride. And next up we have Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. And we are going to end the night. Johnny Gargano has a few words. He is our new champion. So since he is our champion and has a few words, we are going to hear him out at the end of the show. But first we have Charlotte versus Bayley. Or versus Becky.
Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
And here is Charlotte Flair. I would assume that she probably has a little bit of unfinished business, probably with Alexa Bliss. It was Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte, and Charlotte interfered and got Alexa disqualified. And we have heard nothing from Alexa Bliss about the matter. And we've heard nothing from Charlotte or Sasha about the matter either. So something may come of it, it may not. It really all depends on the participants. So if everybody's okay with what happened, then nothing's going to happen. And here is Becky Lynch.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
And the man, Becky Lynch, runs down to the ring. And her nickname, The Man, of course, was given to her in WWE when her and Charlotte were in the middle of the feud, and she paraphrased Ric Flair to be the man, you've got to beat the man. And she called herself The Man, and it stuck. And so here is the Queen versus the Man. And they tie up Charlotte Flair with a quick go behind and a snapmare from Becky Lynch. A knee to the middle of the back. And a wonderful armbar, jumping armbar takedown actually. And they tie up. A quick takeover by Charlotte Flair, and now Becky's in control when they get up, and Becky shot into the ropes. And a nice neck breaker. That was a good move by Charlotte, and she puts Becky down. Becky with an arm drag takeover. She's going to pick Charlotte up. And, ooh, that is a nice... That looked like it was going to be a submission move, and she just drops her and drops with her. So it's a quick clothesline by Charlotte Flair, and she's going to grab her by the hair and whip her down. And that's an exploder suplex by Charlotte Flair, and she's going to whip Becky into the ropes, and Becky comes out, and it is a belly to back side suplex. And there is a leg takedown. And that's a wheelbarrow facebuster by Charlotte, and there is looked almost like a belly-to-belly overhead, modified by Becky Lynch. And Becky with a spinning heel kick. And a Hurricane Rana from the top rope by Becky Lynch, and she's going to go for the cover. And she gets a 2 count. And she's going to go for an armbar. So she's going to be working on that arm. She does have that armbar submission called the Disarm Her. And Charlotte's going to roll up and out of that, and a back elbow right to the nose to get out of that. She's going to whip Becky into the corner. And then she's going to whip her across into the other corner, and Becky's going to move to avoid the splash. Charlotte catches the kick. A couple of punches, puts Becky on the ropes. Ooh, that was beautiful. She used the ropes to get her up and over a little bit quicker on that suplex. And then there's a knee and a Beck-Sploder suplex by Becky Lynch. And let's take another look at that Beck-Sploder. She's going to go for the cover. And she almost gets a 2 count, but it's only a 1. And Charlotte's getting up. And she's going to slap Becky. She's going to go behind, and Becky catches her with a back elbow. And she's got her in the disarmer. Is Charlotte going to tap? Or is she going to get out of this? And looks like she got out of it. And that is a nice neck breaker. There's a look at the disarmer. And a spear by Charlotte Flair will put Becky down, and she's going to go for a cover. And she gets a 2 count. And there's a kick to the stomach while she's down, and a kick to the arm while she's down. And she's going to sit Becky up. And, ooh, okay. So she has a leg triangle on her. And she's taking her up and over with those while keeping pressure on the neck with the legs. There's the 3rd time, and she lets her go. And she's going to drag Becky to the middle of the ring. And she's going to go for the figure 8. She's got it locked in, and she's going to bridge up into the figure 8. So she has that locked in, and ooh. Becky gets her feet untangled and gets up and out of that. And a nice snap suplex by Becky Lynch, the man. And it's a leg sweep by Charlotte. She's gonna strut a little bit. She's gonna pick up Becky, and a quick clothesline, a second quick clothesline. She goes up and under, and a jumping lariat clothesline. And a nice knee and a chop by Becky. She's gonna put Charlotte in the corner. There's a chop, and she gets put into the corner herself. And she'll slap Becky Lynch, or slap Charlotte, and then a scoop slam to Charlotte. And there's a rolling snapmare. And she's got the feet. Ooh. She jumps on Charlotte's knees. going to let her up, and an uppercut by Charlotte, a chop by Charlotte, and a right hand by Becky Lynch. And there's the DDT by Becky Lynch. And Charlotte's getting up, and she goes down into the disarmer. And Charlotte looks to be in pain. Becky's got it locked in. The ref is asking if she gives up, and she lets her up. And there is a arm drag by Charlotte. And a spear by Charlotte. And she's going to go for the cover, and the ref's counting 1, 2, and 3. Charlotte Flair has beat Becky Lynch. And here is Johnny Gargano, our new BCW heavyweight champion. So let's see what our new champion has to say. So he went through the whole tournament without any help, and he ended up winning. And that was a pretty good tournament for the BCW for the BCW Heavyweight Championship. Here's Johnny Gargano. I've come out here to speak my mind, and people are going to listen. Everyone here is happy to listen to me when I'm out here and smiling like everything's okay, but everything's not okay. The WWE is not the place it should be, or BCW is not the place it should be, and I'm taking charge. In BCW, to be a winner, you have to be willing to make sacrifices, your personal life, body, everything that makes you who you are in order to reach your potential. This guy thinks he can just coast by and have everything handed to him without sacrifice. That's why he's a loser. I'm going to settle this once and for all. Aleister Black, get your ass out here so I can show you and management that I'm the one who deserves everything you have. Wow. So Aleister Black called out Lars Sullivan earlier in the night, and Johnny Gargano is going to call out Aleister Black right now at the end of the show. I don't know what's going to happen here, but this has the makings of something huge. Aleister Black does not like Lars Sullivan, and Johnny Gargano does not like Aleister Black. Maybe Gargano and Lars will make nice with each other, sort of the enemy of the enemy is my friend type thing. That's just pure speculation at this point. I don't know what's going to happen, but things could definitely get interesting with this. And Aleister Black walking over for a microphone. Let's see what Aleister Black has to say. You're out here talking your nonsense, and I'm sitting back there thinking to myself, why am I sitting through this drivel? I'm sure everyone else is thinking the same thing, but me, I'm one of the few people willing to do something about it. Okay. You'll have to excuse me, I wasn't listening to anything you were saying. I was too busy thinking about where in my house would be best to show off a championship. What is it that you're going on and on about a second ago? Well, he does have that championship that he can display, so there's always that. I've given this some thought, and I can't give you a match tonight, but I don't want you to think that your skills haven't been ignored, so if I ever need my toilet cleaned, you're going to be the first guy I call. Wow. That's pretty cold. You can hide behind all the jokes you want. That's what you're the best at, and the stupid crowd loves you for it. But I know the real reason you won't give me a match because you know I'll win. He is the BCW champion after all. I'm not saying I'm the smartest guy on the block or the toughest, but I'm certainly the smartest and toughest guy in the ring right now. I'll happily prove it to you. All you have to do is say the word and we can do this right here, right now. You're stepping onto dangerous ground here. I don't care if you have to. I don't care if I have to face you in this ring or in the locker room or beat you all over the city, but one way or another, I'm gonna beat you. Blah blah blah. Pay no attention to that guy in the ring. He's manipulating you into believing he's a top dog around here. The reality is he's not even close. In fact, he'll never get anywhere near the top because he's a selfish, talentless hack. Well, he's also the champion. So he's at the top. Talentless. Every bone in my body uses more talent than all the BCW superstars combined. And I think the reason why you came out here is because you're jealous of how awesome I am. Makes sense? So this is what it's come to. BCW is overflowing with garbage like you, and I'm the one who's been called on to take out the trash. That's fine. I'm ready and willing to toss your ass on the trash heap of BCW.